Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you're in the world. You know it is JJ and JJ's PC Builds. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And if you've already subscribed, welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds, and also to my veteran subscribers, as always. Much love to you for all the support you do watching the videos from beginning to end. And just let the new subscribers know that watching the videos from beginning to end does help the channel and promote the channel to get the channel up and out there. So the more you watch, the more you put positive thumbs up on the videos, the more it puts us out there. So please put some positive thumbs out there. You know, I try not to make it videos that are too much negative. I try to make them always proactive videos. So if I don't, then leave me a comment below and we can always try to improve and make it better. So, all right, let's go ahead and just jump into the news of the day. We got a couple things cooking for you, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the action screen. And I know you don't see my face here, but I wanted to take my face up out of the picture of it all, just so y'all can see what's going on. Okay, now, well, you probably want to see my face, don't you? So, well, let's go ahead and turn it on. There you go. Now you can see my face. All right, since I made a little goofy mark right there, I was trying to be funny, you know, but anyway. Samsung sampling Gddr7 to Nvidia for the next gen gaming GPU. SK Hynix also in the line. Okay, Samsung and SDK Hynix are preparing to dominate the next gen gaming GPU market. Okay, now if that's the case, then you know what's going to happen is that if Nvidia, I don't know if they're going to do this with AMD or Intel. But obviously they picked Nvidia for the first candidate to put this on a GPU. So if that's the case, then, you know, that's probably one of the reasons why Nvidia has been holding off on the new 5000 series GPUs. Or RTX 50 series, sorry. So that's kind of got me in suspicion. I know it's kind of rumored up a little bit, but the thing is this. If it's not a rumor and they're moving forward to building Gddr7 for the GPUs, and they put Nvidia next in line, that means they're going to have the new Gddr7 GPUs, Nvidia will, for their next gen. So something's cooking over at Nvidia, so I want you all to make sure you keep an eye on here to see if I got any more news cooking for that. But I'm going to keep this at the top of my mind just to let you know that. And we're going to go ahead and spin on. I just wanted to put that out there really quick to you. So let's move to the next part. Alrighty, we're moving to the next part. Let's go back to the action screen right here. Here's the plan. Looks like Linus Tech Tips, they have a plan. Linus has got something up his sleeve to make things improve better over at LTT, you know what I mean. That they're going to improve their shops and everything else. That they got something really cooking. I looked through the video, you know, and it sounds like he's got somewhat of a plan, but I'm going to see how this plays out. I'm not going to say negative things. I'm just going to keep right in the middle, in that middle lane, and see how this is going to play out until it reaches the end game. Like I've always done with any reviewers on here. You know, I'm not the kind of person that's just going to go and, you know, trash a reviewer. Not happening, not in the PC community. That's first in my books. Doesn't matter what they do on their end. They should have kept their business private if they wanted to keep it private. If they didn't want to air their business, out in the open, then they should have contacted Gamers Nexus and they should have talked, over the phone and kind of iron things out. But obviously they didn't. They put it right up onto the community. There ain't no sense of stressing out the community over this. He's making strides and he's making turns to make things better. I understand he didn't mention anything about the allegations or anything else, but that could be taken behind the scenes in a private matter. Okay, do understand that. Okay, usually with some businesses, what they'll do is they'll take and put everything in something like that into a private matter. They got an investigator, if they got an investigator going on. I haven't heard anything about that yet, but they did mention something about putting an investigator on this to sort it out. So that could be one of the reasons why he hasn't mentioned nothing yet. So keep that in mind too. Now, it did mention way back then he has an investigator on the issue. So let's kind of step back a little bit, breathe, give him some room to maneuver, and let him show us his time to shine. And that's, I'm not sticking up for nobody or anything else. They done wrong. They done wrong. They done right. They done right. I mean, they get their hands smacked if they do wrong. And if they do right, they get praised. What are you going to do? But the thing is this right now, he's trying to make amends with the community and everything else. So like I said, I'm not bashing nobody. I mean, he did what he did, and that's the end of the story. Okay, you can't change the past. You can only go to the present and move to the future. You can't change the past. So, if you're looking to change the past, then you better get a time machine to change the past. But you ain't going to be able to change the past now, because you got to look at now and the future. You can't look at past. You have to look now and the future. Okay, that's what he's looking at, now and the future. So give him time, he'll sort it out, and I'm sure the end game, he'll have one big announcement, and then, he'll sum it all up, and he'll say, this is what I've done, and this is what we have accomplished, and everything else. Things like that take time. You can't expect things done overnight. Now, he's addressing the problem. Even though that the problem got addressed by another reviewer, he's still stepping up and addressing the problem. He hasn't stopped. Now, if he stopped addressing the problem, then that's a different story. But he didn't. He's still moving forward. He's still addressing the problem. So I'm going to give him that credit. Even though that we didn't hear about the other stuff, that's because that's in the background. He's doing his investigation in the background. So I'm sure when the investigation gets done, he'll bring it up and he'll tell you all about it. So be patient, wait until you see what he has to say, and let him do his business. Let him be himself. I'm not sticking up for the man, and I'm not saying nothing bad about the man, because I don't know the man. And he's the biggest reviewer on, in the PC world. So I have nothing bad to say about him, because he didn't mean nothing. So why am I going to talk bad about him? I'm not. Don't expect me to do that, because I'm not that kind of person. Now, when it comes to these companies, they jacking up the prices and stuff, that's a different story. Now, yeah, I'm going to say something about that, because that's ridiculous. Especially when you get your new gamers out there and your new builders. They want to be able to get, start off at a low cost and work their way up to being able to afford the high end. I mean, but it seems right now, the way the prices are, that these big companies are making these small reviewers like myself struggle to get up there. We got to take and claw and scratch and just climb that ladder just so we can get up there and tell them, hey, we're here. Hello. You know. All right, well, this is a short video. It's a 10, 15-minute video. I was just making it for you. I wanted to touch base on a couple things. And what I seen is just an end cap of what we talked about. Gddr7 is coming with Nvidia. I don't know how much more. There haven't been much more rumors on that just yet. But if it comes true, then look forward to the RTX 50 series having the new Gddr7 on it. Because I bet you that's what Nvidia is trying to work up to, is getting to that 50 series and holding back from that. That's probably why they held back on the 4090 Ti, because they wanted to get the Gddr7 up and running. Maybe that's what they're working in the background, so they can put the newest amount of VRAM onto the graphics card. So we're going to go ahead and end it right here like that. But if I hear more news, I will tell you right here, and you know it. But if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Oh, and somebody said they like my shirt. Here. There. I'll play it. Sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come. There. Got a puzzled face. But anyway, until the next time in the next video. I figured somebody asked me to show it. So I'm showing it, and there you go. Now you've seen it. But until the next time in the next video, this is JJ and JJ's PC Builds. We will see you. And we will see you on the next one.